because that is my reason. Because. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on 7 different online platforms. I have sales on 5 of those today, sales from the last 2 days, and I have 18 sales. 9 a day, I'm happy with that. Today is Sunday, July 19th, and these are sales from the 17th and 18th, so pretty much from the weekend, with the exception of anything that sells the rest of today will get counted for Sunday, and I'll do those tomorrow. Now, after today, I'm shutting it down. I need at least 4 weeks. I kind of want to allow for 5 or 6 just in case. You know what I mean? Just in case, like I need to be able to get to my inventory is the biggest thing. I'm moving, if you don't know this already. If you're new to my channel and you don't know what the hell I'm talking about and why I'm shutting down things, it's because I'm moving from Texas to Colorado and I want time to be able to get things packed here and unpacked there. Also, if you're new, welcome. I would love it if you would subscribe if you're not already. And for all of you guys who watch, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments, the thumbs ups. That would be awesome. Any hypes. And if you join my membership, it's just a little group of like a few of us right now. And I am going to be posting more things. Once I get done with this migraine, like when is it going to be over? Because I've had it for 6 days. Right now is like a good moment in the day where it's very, very low. And I don't even know if it's a migraine. I think it's a TMJ headache. It just, you know, any headache that lasts for almost a week, to me, I'd like to call a migraine. Oh, it's been terrible. Hopefully it won't come back tonight because that's when it seems to really rear its ugly head, is in the evening. But if it does, I'm going to be going to seek some care tomorrow when things are open on Monday. And I don't know what they can do, like if they can do some sort of trigger point injection or whatever. But just I want them to tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. All right, so let's get all these things packed up. I have a lot of clothes. I have shoes. I have some home goods. I have one thing that I've had sitting on an end table in there for a long time that I finally listed, and it sold. It's going to be an odd one to pack up because they paid like $95 for shipping, and they're asking me to switch it to a different address. So I'm doing it because I just want it gone. But we'll see if that causes any problems. It never has caused me any problems in the past, so we'll see. We'll see. I would like to get my thumbnail image out of the way, but the shoes are down there at the bottom. So let's put our hair up because I work best when it's off my neck. Okay, I have 18 sales, as I mentioned. 4 of them are on Vinted, 3 eBay, 7 Depop, 2 Facebook Marketplace, and 2 Poshmark. That's a good little variety. eBay used to always be my top dog, but even with running a 50% off sale over there, it's not as much. This one I think is a Vinted. This one is a Vinted. I'm going to do those last just because they're the lowest of dollar ones typically. We'll do this one first. This one is Flax, which is a brand that I thought and still think is great to pick up, but this didn't sell super fast. Sold on Depop. I'm getting it's time to ship as part of my sale. It sold for $11.68. I could have waited longer on this one. I know. I really could have. But I wanted to sell as many things as possible before the move, so I'm not moving things that aren't going to sell fast, you know, like that aren't going to immediately start selling. So this is Flax, is like an all natural brand to my best of my knowledge. This was linen. flax size small cardigan, button up, woven, 100% linen jacket, oversized lug and look. Trying with all the keywords. It definitely didn't seem like a small, so I put lug and look and oversized in there. Often this brand is considered lug and look, which is like a layering, oversized, flowy kind of brand. And it was in good condition. Had little pockets, buttoned up the front. I don't even know what you would call this. Shirt, cardigan, jacket. That's why I kind of used all the words. I paid $7.57 for it. I had it listed for $39. I'm going to get my money back and a little bit of profit, and that's about it. That's okay. So my fees were $4.33. Shipping expenses are $0, and I made $1.77. Oh boy, very low. But I'm also getting back all of that cost of goods, $7.57 back. We're gonna put it in, it's really too big. So we're gonna put it in one of these pink ones. It's a 12 by 6. Okay, let's talk measuring poly mailers. Does anybody know the correct way? Because I told you guys in a previous video that I'd read on USPS website that you've got to measure here and here, and that's the measurement regardless if you fold it over, like I just said, okay? But then I had someone leave a comment that said their postal person said to just measure it. It's the measurement after you fold it over. Well, then does that mean that I have to measure this part too? This is like, what, an inch or two sometimes? I don't know. You get different answers at different post office. When you look at the new way they're charging for cubic rate shipping, it's, you know, it's saying just add up those two numbers. So that just leads me to be more confused, to be totally transparent. I am confused by it. I just know that my poly mailers, 3 of them are cubic tier 1, 2 of them are cubic tier 2, and 1 of them is cubic tier 4, and that's what I'm going with. I'm going to try to use the smallest one. Now, this is Depop. It doesn't matter. Let's just get it printed and stop talking about it. But if anyone hears anything of any significance, let me know. This is going to Fargo, North Dakota. This next one was part of my Depop sale. 70% off sale. It's a beautiful set. It's a Victoria's Secret robe and nightgown set. And it was my sister's. She gave me. Gorgeous. It has like this rhinestone strappy back. And I had it listed for $14.08, and someone sent me a lower offer, and I said, guys, it's already 70% off. You either want it or you don't. Well, they wanted it, which is good. I've got a couple of sales like that from Depop today. And they paid $14.08. I had 0 cost of goods. My fees were $6.78, and my profit was $11.29. I don't know why it's showing that I listed it and it sold in one day, but whatever. It didn't. It sold in more than that. More than that, but one. Let's see. What did I list it on? When did I list it on eBay? I listed on eBay almost a year ago. So probably that's when it was listed on Depop. I can't trust VENDOO to be accurate anymore with my date listed and my date sold. So I don't know about that. I've been thinking about going over to Nifty like the rest of the world has. I don't know, FOMO. I'm going to put it in this, well, I don't know if I'm going to put it here, if it's going to fit. 10 by 9 by 10. I don't know why I'm measuring it. Pay attention, Gretchen. This is a Depop sale. It's going to somewhere nearby. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area right now. It's going to one of the other suburbs of DFW. I don't know, we call them suburbs. They're really cities. Right, this one, very low sale, $4.49. This was my shirt. I wore it a lot. I loved this one because of the cute little graphics of the trailer, the RV out in the desert with the stars. It was very cute. Torrid size 1X top, semi-sheer, button back, like buttons down the back. Camping, RV, desert, mountain theme. I don't know, I just wasn't reaching for it anymore, so time to let it go. I'm going to put it in an 8 by 11. This was also Depop. Depop. See, I fold down. And, you know, is this 8 by 8 or is this 8 by 11? Is this 8 by 8 by 1 or is this 8 by 11 by, doesn't matter. Who knows? On Depop, since you're pre-deciding what the rate is based on weight, it doesn't really matter. This is going to Wisconsin. They paid $4.49 plus shipping. My processing fee is 61 cents. $0 cost of goods because I don't know, I bought it a long time ago. I made $3.88 on it. Sort of, kind of. If I can find my original receipt, I will put the original cost of goods in there. Since I buy a lot of things online, I might be able to find it, but I also may have bought this in store, or maybe so long ago that my email doesn't have it. Next, Depop sale. This is a Sundance dress. I didn't have this listed for very long, but the last couple of days I went ahead and put a lot of things on a deeper discount just to sell more items right before the move. This sold for $7.49. It's going to Mississippi. Remember, this is the last day I'm accepting sales, so the sale, like the things that had not been listed very long that I put on sale, it's just kind of like little bonus money. It's not like a lot of my stuff went on sale that was just listed. Am I making any sense? I paid $6.17. My marketplace for fees were $3.68. We can already see where this is going. It was $3.68. No. See, this is where Depop sales are getting incorrect fees listed. I was wondering, I'm like, why are these other ones showing fees? I'm gonna have to go back and I'll put a screenshot of the other ones. If you see that I had screenshots that didn't match what I said, it's because it was recorded incorrectly in Depop. I don't understand what's happening, but I think it's a VENDOO thing. VENDOO, you've got competition. People are wanting to leave. Okay, so $7.49. My fees are really $1.69, not $3.78. So what is happening there? I still didn't make any money. Or much. I made $1.62 on it and got that original cost of goods back. That's fine. We're gonna put it in these pink ones because I don't know if I can squeeze this into a. I'll put it in the pink. I don't feel like struggling right now. If you're new to my channel and you're like, man, she seems like she doesn't feel good a lot. That is true. I do have some chronic illnesses. Migraines was one that I had under control. So I don't know. I think maybe it's also the braces that are causing tension that are causing these headaches, but I don't really know, do I? So this is just one of those weird things that has happened. Okay, $1.62. Let's get it printed. It's going to Missouri. It didn't have a slip underneath it. I bet it came with one. Sundance is one of those brands I want to pick up every time I see it, but I've learned now to look it up, and I should have paid attention to the fact that this didn't have that slip, but it was very inexpensive, and if I had waited longer, I might have gotten more for it because I had only listed it. See, it's showing 1 day. That just doesn't make sense. VENDOO screwed up. I listed it maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, but more than a day. More than a day. And this next one is a Travis Matthew. That is a golfer I was just talking about the other day, that his stuff doesn't sell for like it used to, so I'm sure I overpaid for this. Most likely. It's a Travis Matthew men's size medium golf polo. I really liked the fabric. I liked the pattern. Let's see what I spent on it. Travis. The brand, I guess, was a Toll, or not the brand, but the style, either that or it had a golf course logo, but I think that's the style. Short sleeve embroidered logo. What did I pay? The scream make me scream. $7.57. Sold for $6.88. It's going to Wisconsin. My fees here, it's saying they're $3.58, but I bet you it's wrong. Because that's, yeah, $1.59. What's going on here? Was the last one $3.58? Is it putting $3.58 for everything? $0 shipping expenses. I lost 29 cents. But in reality, I'm getting some money in my bank account right now. We're going to put it in an 8 by 11. Kind of scary to be not shipping for over a month. Ugh. Okay, I have 2 more Depop sales, I think, that I've got to pack up. Your buyer's waiting. Ship today. I know! It's like I'm working on it. 2 pairs of shoes. This first one is a pair that I got at the Goodwill in Denver. They have a $2.25 sale, and these Nikes were up there, and I was like, sure, I'll pick those up for $2.25. They have some discoloration. I couldn't get that off. I was kind of surprised. And they are, what kind of shoes are they? I also couldn't quite get the marker off, but I think it says like $99.96. So I'm like, that's fine, because I'm not going to sell them for that. And then they wonder why they end up on the $2.25 rack, right? That's crazy, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy. These are weightlifting shoes. They've got this back on them that's like, you are planting your foot. There's no rock on these, you know. You got to plant your foot when you're lifting weights. So sometimes these specialty shoes can do really well, like wrestling does pretty well. I don't know about weightlifting. I didn't give them too long to hang around before I found out. Nike men's size 14. Savalios weightlifting shoes, gym sneakers, stability, support. I put flat, wide sole. Fit small based on online reviews, size up a half size. I saw that when I was looking up information on these shoes and thought, yeah, I'm going to include that. Hopefully prevent any returns. What box am I going to use for these? Now this is a Poshmark sale, but if I can fit it in this one, I'm going to, because that is my reason. Because everyone is sending me non-Poshmark orders in these boxes and things, and I can only assume that they're getting them from the store, not Poshmark. But maybe they're, like when I say the store, the USPS store, but maybe they're getting them from Poshmark and then using them. I don't normally use them for non-Poshmark sales, and it might not be today if it's too big. But with the move, everything comes back to the move. With the move, yes, they fit. They're going in. I don't do this often. And I put one order in for these shoe boxes a long time ago. It was maybe my second order, honestly, but I don't use them very often. Because I'm not getting any sales on Poshmark. I got 2 in 2 days. For Depop, I got a gazillion. 7. I don't know. I'm about to weigh it. I am kind of curious. It's heavy. 3 pounds. They are heavy. So I sold these for what? For $14.99. My payment processing fee was 98 cents. Okay, got that right. Shipping expenses, 0. Like, it plugged this in for me. I paid $2.44 with tax. I made $11.57. I had listed these on Depop when? In May 1st. So 2.5 months, we'll say. Going to Virginia. Okay, this one is going to be a Poshmark sale, and it's a good one. This is a BOLO t-shirt brand, which I didn't, oh, I forgot to do the last pair of shoes. Oh, I'll come back to it for Depop. Oh, why is this so high up? Okay, the brand is Imogene and Willie. Size large Gibson headstocks t-shirt, guitar, music, casual. I got this also in Denver, and I had it for a while before I listed it, and then I kind of forgot I had it. But I remember being shocked at how much they sold for and how quickly, like, what the sell-through rate was. So let's look it up. Putting it in this 8x11. I paid $4.32. They paid $40. I had it listed for $45, and they sent me an offer. I'm like, okay, that's okay. We're fine with that. It's going to Oregon. It's a really nice fabric, like for a t-shirt, it's different. Can't even describe how it's different. It just doesn't feel as dense. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone but me. My fees are $8.54. Shipping is $0. So I made $27.14 on a t-shirt that had a great sell-through rate and an ASP of $37. So depending on the shirt, you may be able to get more. I would look it up. You may be able to get less too, so I would look it up before deciding to pay up. But I had not heard of Imogene and Willie. Kind of in the back of my mind, I was like, I think this is good, so maybe I have and just don't remember. But the t-shirt, the tag on the t-shirt was different for a t-shirt. You know what I mean? And then this other one is something I actually bought on Poshmark. This other Poshmark sale. And now I'm reselling them because I just didn't like them. I never wore them. They were used when I bought them. And I know that I paid a lot more than $10, which is what they sold for. But you're either going to be taking up space in my closet, get donated, or sell them really fast. So, and I didn't really want to take them with me. Oh, jeez. I got to tape off the bottom first. I'm out of it. I'm not even on any headache medications. I mean, other than Tylenol. Going to Virginia. Right now I'm putting $0 as my cost of goods, but I will find that Poshmark order and put the whole cost just so I can lower my taxable income, okay? And, you know, honestly, that was my cost of goods, so I should, if there is a loss, I should note it for that reason. Really, so I'm not paying taxes on that particular item because I didn't make money. Okay, I mean, it doesn't work exactly like that because it's like overall, but you know what I mean. I'm not paying income taxes per item. What am I looking for? Those Crocs. $10. I listed these a couple of weeks ago. My fees are $3.16. So I made $6.84, except for really, it will be a loss after I put in my cost of goods. Okay, let's do those other Crocs that were from Depop. These I found on Vinted, and I said, I bet those sell for more than what they're charging on Vinted, which was what? Crocs. I paid $10.89 for these, with the fee and everything. And I sold them for $40, I think. I had them listed for at least $20 more. Let me look it up so I'm not guessing. Okay, I sold them for $40. My fees are $6.86. I had them listed for $60. So yeah, I did have them listed for $20 more. I paid $10.89. See, it's wrong when it's putting the fees in there. It's, if there's a boosting fee, it's getting it wrong, which I don't understand, because it had some fees in there that weren't the accurate number. I don't know what's going on. I'll need to see if VENDOO knows. Let them know. I made $26.24 on these. This is a really thin box, but I wanted to provide them some protection before I put them in a poly mailer. Box in a bag. Going to Chicago. Struggle. I keep it real, y'all. I do not try to show perfection, because, I mean, I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to try to be perfect anymore. I used to in my life, and it was exhausting. So no more. No more of that. Let's see what else we have next. Got a marketplace sale, Facebook Marketplace. This was really popular on Facebook Marketplace, and nowhere else that I could really tell. Like, I wasn't getting offers elsewhere. It's a Ralph Lauren size large full zip sweater, embroidered crown crest logo. I paid $10 is what I have. I probably lost. I probably lost the thingamajig. I'm putting in an eBay mailer because I have one. I'm not in the room where I normally ship because I couldn't use it the other day, and I didn't feel like moving all my stuff for just 2 more days of shipping, so I don't know. They paid $45 plus shipping. It's good, isn't it? People were offering me other amounts, and somebody wanted to come pick it up, and then they didn't. It was a lot of back and forth, and part of it was her fault, part of it was my fault. Regardless, it sold to somebody else. It's going to Las Vegas. It's going to Las Vegas. They paid $9.81 in shipping. So I'm going to have to add that to $45, and then my fee, selling fee, 10% of total paid by buyer, or 80 cents minimum. I guess they've changed the way the fees are going. I don't know. My fee is $5.94, but it gave me that message. So I guess it's gone up to 10%. $54.81 for the price with shipping. $9.81. That's what I said, right? $9.81. $5.94. All these amounts. Let me just tell you how much I made. That's what you want to know. $29.06. The crest is specifically why I thought this one would sell as well as it did. Also because it's a classic black turtleneck or mock neck. Full zip is a good thing because people can use it for layering and easily take it off. But that embroidery and the gold specifically I thought looked great. Well, let's go ahead and do the other Facebook Marketplace one. This is a Boyd's Bear cat. It's mine. I got this from a boyfriend's mother a long time ago, like 1998 maybe. I just haven't been putting out my Christmas stuff, but I have kept it for all these years and displayed it for most of them. Lately, I have not been putting my Christmas things out, so I decided that I would sell this one. It's still in the original box with the thing. I keep this kind of stuff because I don't want it to break. Because the little ears on these things can chip. So I sold it. They don't sell for very much. I'm sorry. For $15 plus shipping. So $24.81. Once this sold, I was like, I probably should have kept that. What did I say? $24.81. And then cost of goods is definitely $0. And then my shipping is $9.81. And my selling fee is $2.69. I don't think I clicked the create shipping label. So we'll do that. And we're going to put it in. I have got a cilantro lime rice box. It's just such a good box. It's sturdy, so I held on to it. And I have laugh at me, all the stuff I dragged in here. I have a big bag of shredded paper that I shred all these labels at the end of my day. And shredded these. This is also going to Las Vegas. Both things going to Vegas. Yeah, 2 different people. Facebook Marketplace orders going to Las Vegas. Just coincidence. I had to check though, because that seemed too coincidental that both Facebook Marketplace orders would go out to someone in Las Vegas. And not like Henderson, like actually in Las Vegas. Okay, so I'm going to put some paper in here. It's going to make a mess. It does make a mess. That is one thing about this. And if this thing wasn't already in its original box, I'd probably wrap it up differently, just FYI. But it is, so it should be super fine in here. Oh my God, let me put this on the ground. Did I say how much I made? 12 something, if I didn't already say. Another eBay sale. This is a pair of Adidas sneakers that I had at the store that I was renting a rack from for a while, and they just didn't sell there. I was trying to sell them for $12 apparently. And then that was on sale for like a lot, and they still didn't sell. They are, you know, kind of faded, which I put in the listing. But they're in great condition. You know, really great shoes. They're kind of a classic. They're going to Florida. They sold for $10 plus shipping. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to pick up Adidas again. I don't know which ones to pick up. This ink mark, I couldn't get the price off, so I just scrubbed over it and then tried to get that whole thing out. It's faded since the picture, but yeah, this rubber is hard to get ink off of. $15.97 I think is how much they paid with shipping. Yep. And it was promoted, so I have to add my fees together. It looks like I paid $703. Ugh. $409, which is a cleaner. I don't know why I feel like I need to point that out. Which is a cleaner. I'm going to see if they'll fit in here, and then I'm probably going to put these in another box because this is flimsy. Someone shipped me some shoes in this box, and they turned out fine, and they were really expensive shoes, so I guess I shouldn't be too much of a snob here, should I? But each time you use it, it's like it loses a little bit of its sturdiness. Box in a bag. Now, what do you measure on box in a bag, huh? I'm just gonna put the measurements of the box, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna say 12 by 5 by 7. 12, 7, 5. 12, 7, 5. Going to Florida. Weighs 2 pounds, and I'm going to round that up to 2 ounces. 12, 7, 5. It's only going to be $5.97 Ground Advantage, which is what they paid. I lost $1.12, but I'm getting money in my account to cover most of the fees and cost of goods and shipping and stuff. The other eBay one I got to get out is this jewelry set. It's a necklace and 2 earrings that I got for free from my aunt. Got a lot of things from her to resell. Just things she was getting rid of. And I've been, you know, slowly selling the jewelry off. Some of it sold really quickly in the beginning. Right, I have a 4x4x4 box that I'm going to use for this. After I pack these up, I'm going to go back over to the house where I'm dog and cat sitting. Check on them. I'll be back tonight to have some burgers that my dad's going to make. Okay, so I just put some paper in there. Put the little bag of jewelry in there. Put some tape on all the loose edges. It weighs 3.7, so I always round up to the next ounce. This is going to Colorado, a town I've not heard of, but there's a lot of towns I've not heard of in Colorado. 3.7. So rural places are having to pay more all of a sudden for shipping, which sucks. I think that sucks. They have to, and I'm going to put 5x5 because last time they're 4x4x4 boxes, but they measure, one side of them measures 5 or 4.5. So I'm doing 5x5x5 to be safe. It doesn't matter. Price is the same, $5.48. They're having to pay as much as $5.90, the $5.99. The 15 ounce, basically a 1 pound rate, the 15.99 rate for anything less than a pound. It just seems crazy that they have to pay more because they're farther away. It's going to cost them more. Okay, what was the cost with shipping? $13.48. So they paid $8 plus shipping. I took an offer on that. I paid $0. My marketplace fees are $2.37. We'll figure up shipping here. I think I already said $5.48. Yeah, $5.48. So a little profit of $5.63. And the last one, no, not the last one. I've got Vinted, and then I've got an eBay sale that I'm going to show you, and then we're going to pack it up off screen. Okay, so one of the Vinted orders is these 2 Oreo cookie tins. 2 Oreo cookie tins that I think I bought for myself. Like, we were eating a lot of Oreo cookies in this household, and then I was like, why did I buy these? So they sold on Vinted. I think they sold for $3 and I paid $1. They're Oreo cookie Santa tins box vintage. 93, 98, Christmas, holiday, la la la. Yeah, I paid $1. They paid $3, so I made $2. 3 more left. I was especially trying to sell some bulky things over on Vinted. This one is a pink vintage jumpsuit. Chouse, size medium. It's really cute. It's very 80s, maybe early 90s. It's going to Castle Rock, Colorado, which is near Denver. It's kind of between Denver and Colorado Springs. Two more. This one is a dress. I didn't tell you anything about the other one. Okay, so the jumpsuit, they paid, it looks like $7.22. Yep. I paid $4.32, $0 fees. I made $2.90 on it. Clearing things out. This next item is a dress I'm just tired of looking at. Tired of looking at this dress. Eliza J. Women's size 14, bell sleeve, lace, dress, boho, cottage, angel, fairy, romantic, wedding. I put all the keywords trying to sell it because it felt like I had it forever. It really was only, I don't know how long it was listed, but not as long as some of the other things. I just felt like I was staring at it for a really long time. I paid $3.24. It sold for $8.80. My profit is $5.56. This dress is going to North Carolina. I see one. And then the last item on Vinted is this sweater. I think I should have saved it for myself, but it's a Land's End 3X open front navy blue sweater. It's a great brand. It doesn't sell for that great considering how good quality it is, but you know, it's only worth what someone will pay for it. And I guess it wasn't much that they were willing to pay. Let me tell you how much they were willing to pay. $4.80, and I paid $4.32, so I made 48 cents. Yeah, when I get back, I'm going to put things back to my normal prices. I'm not going to be selling as much, probably, but I'm also going to be taking a really close look at how much I'm listing things for, because it'd be much better to make a few bucks and not hold on to it for a couple of years, right? So I may continue to put things I haven't even listed anywhere else on Vinted for a lower dollar just to get it out of my inventory if it's not worth $20 or more, you know? And try to keep my other stores for things that are worth more than that. But I don't know. That could change between now and then, for sure. All right. Here's how much I made total in these 2 days. If it is over $120 profit, then I hit my goal, which I think I will. Yeah, I don't think that's any problem. I said it was 2 days, right? You guys just keep listing.